Well, hello, babies. Hi. How are you? How you doing? I hope you're well. I hope this video finds you well. If not, you better change that dang old attitude. Yeah. This is a general message, so take what resonates and leave the rest. It is also timeless, so whenever you find it, it is the right time. If you don't mind using your own discernment and intuition for me, please. Yes, let's get into it. So I was like meditating before I came on, and I was staring at my carpet, and I got this like little triangle with a circle in it. It made me think of the Deathly Hallows Harry Potter thing, so that might be significant to you, or just that circle surrounded by a triangle might be a thing also. I saw the letter H and then like a really old like rocking horse. So we gonna get into it. Whatever. Those just might be significant to you. We shall see. Okay. I decided to do another book channeling, if you will. It's gonna be a short one, I promise. I won't read for you too long. But the book is Sword of Flame by Maggie Fury. I haven't read it yet. I have so many damn books. I go to like book fairs and stuff like that, and I get all excited. I'm like, oh, that sounds like a good book. And then I just have a stack of them that I haven't touched yet. And then I go in and like, oh, I need to get rid of this book. I haven't even touched it, whatever. And then like later, once I get rid of the book, I'm like, man, I should have kept it. I kind of feel like reading it now. I'm sure y'all can relate. Let us go. It's so funny. I opened the book and I was like, it's the beginning of a chapter. That like all I saw was this. But I didn't, and then I noticed that the page number was 144, and I was like, okay, fine, we're gonna go ahead with that page. Okay, this time he had not been cheated, but then his presence had been welcomed by the one he sought. After long years of loyal service, Elowin had found his well-earned rest at last. You know, I kind of like what I'm getting here is all this like hard work payoff is finally paying off. All the hell you've been through, just constant, like, bro, come on, it's finally paying off. That doesn't mean, you know, the bullshit stops. That doesn't mean that exactly, but you're getting to a point where you can finally find rest. You can finally find just moments in time where you can have fun and not be stressing that someone's coming up against you, stuff like that. Like, and how I'm seeing that is people stepping into their power more. You know, you're realizing how powerful you are, that you don't have to constantly be on guard. Your energy is already on guard for you. You know, just by having that intention and knowing how powerful you are, that keeps you safe. You don't have to be like looking out for your enemies and stuff like that. Your energy already does it. Maybe I'll do grab another random part of the book. I don't know if I should read that. Let me find a different part, because that seemed weird. I want to kind of skim it before I read to you. Okay. Oh, I'm being told I shouldn't, okay. I guess I'm not gonna read any more of the book. Very well. I guess that's why I felt weird reading that part. It was like talking about some girl like getting pushed up against a wall, and she was like, I don't know. I was like, where is this going? It didn't seem, I don't know, it seemed kind of R word, if you will. I will keep that word out of this. We're just gonna go with something else. All right. What energy? Okay. Sorry, I'm all over the place, guys. Hang in there with me. I got to sleep in today, and I'm feeling like a little, you know, when you like sleep too long, you're like slow. That's kind of where I'm at. But I needed it. The song I got on shuffle is Just Got Started Loving You by James Otto. You don't have to go now, honey. Call and tell them you won't be in today. Baby, there ain't nothing at the office so important it can't wait. I'm thankful for the weekend, but 2 days in heaven just ain't enough. Just ain't gonna do. This is gonna take forever, darling girl. I just got started loving you. What's the point in fighting what we're feeling? We both know we'll never win. Ain't this what we're missing? Let's just stop all this resisting and give in. Let me wrap my arms around you. You know you don't want to leave this room. Come back and let me hold you, darling. I just got started loving you. Okay, so I'm getting like now the connection between the two is like you have people that want to do good by you. They see the good in you. They want to be around you, and that's why this like protection is coming easier, and you don't have to be on guard all the time and fight all the time, because there's, you know, other energies protecting you, not just your spirit team, but other, you know, physical people and their energy. Because the next song that I got was Big Energy by Lotto, I think it's what it's called. Yeah, Big Energy by Lotto. Got that real big energy. Hey daddy, when you gonna stop playing? Bad bitch, I could be your fantasy. I can tell you got big dick energy. It ain't too many people that can handle me, but I might let you try it off the Hennessy. Make him sing to this pussy like a melody. And if your bitch ain't right, I got the remedy. It ain't too many people that can handle me. Bad bitch, I could be your fantasy. Tell me how you want it. 3, 2, 1, and I'm on it. Feel good, don't it? Hood bitch, fuck you in a bonnet. So both songs are witnessing people like, damn, that is an incredible person. Like, don't leave me, come back to bed. I just got started loving you. And then, you know, this big energy of like, I see you've got big dick energy. Well, I've got big energy too. So, let's try this new deck that I got. Thanks for the donations, all. Because, you know, I just keep getting, you know, more and more decks. I honestly didn't even like know what the deck looked like. I just went off the name of it and just ordered it. So we'll see what it's about. Yeah, so I'm seeing like you're being seen, and like, so you can witness people and their energy and vice versa. And so a lot of people are seeing you as like this incredible, amazing person. They're like, I want to be around you. Like, I want to do good things. I want to do good by you. I want to be like, you know, it might just be, you know, your romantic relationships coming in, and that's how they see you, and that's what it's going to feel like, is like, Just Got Started Loving You by James Otto is they, you know, you may not have ever experienced somebody just like genuinely like enjoying your presence, and, you know, not in like a codependency way or clingy. It's just like, wow, you're like my person. I love being this. It's just easy to be around you. We can still get shit done, but like I enjoy your presence, and I'm going to try to do my best to like do right by you and give you what I need, give you what you need. Girl, you're like a dream come true. After all the love we've made, it sure would be a shame if we let this moment end too soon. I'm thankful for the weekend, but 2 days in heaven just ain't gonna do. Gonna hang out all week long, laughing, loving, kissing, hugging, baby. So like they, you know, if you had people that like pushed you away, and it doesn't have to be romantic. I'm seeing it as just like, you know, coworkers, creative partners, you know, like that type of thing, like business partners. Like all these people are like coming out of the woodwork because your energy, like in the beginning where I was reading this book where it said, and I was getting that your energy is now more, it's big, and you're understanding your power, you're understanding like, oh, all I have to do is put that intent into myself and see how strong I am. And that's all I got to do. I don't have to sit here and stress and look around for my enemies and stuff like that. I just know I'm protected. And by stepping into that mentality, that's also made you more visible energetically for other people. And they're like, damn, like, you know, it's like seeing with that big energy song, both sides, you know, the daddy, if you will, he's got big energy, but she has big energy too. She knows like herself, she's confident in herself, and she sees that, you know, this other person has big energy too. So it's like that recognition of like, okay, this is where we're at vibrationally, and we're matching. And I see that. It's like understanding, oh, it's safe to be protective to this person, it's safe to interact with this person, it's safe to be vulnerable with this person because we're on the same frequency, you know, bandwidth, whatever you want to call it. Because like, you know, we all like vary in frequency throughout the day, if we're grumpy, hungry, all that stuff. But they're witnessing like, okay, this is a good person, this is a good hard person, they have big energy, they're confident, I know, and they're protected, they're witnessing how protected you are, and so it's safe to move towards you, help you, be with you, whatever. And that makes them more attracted to you just in general. It could be like I said, friendships, bosses, romantic partners, and whatever, what have you, you know, use your own intuition. I think it's just like your whole community is coming towards you, and they're starting to see. So we have surrendering to the journey, releasing control, or release control. So see how there's like that little light on the boat? That's like showing that you're like a light bearer. You guide people, and other light bearers, other guides are seeing your energy, and they're like, mad respect, homie, mad respect. And I just loved it because I was talking about protection, and then I looked at this card and we have this. Protected by angels. You are cherished by the angels. And see how like that angel is like smiling, like it's like that the knowing look from your like sensei, your instructor, your teacher, your sage, you know, whatever you've been learning from, you know, your ancestors, your spirit team, all of that, all the stuff that you've been learning from, all your teachers, your spiritual teachers, they're like sitting like that, like the knowing smile, like, yes, I'm so proud of you. That's like a super beaming, proud smile that's on this card. And I'm also seeing that as like, if you haven't met these people yet or recognize them, there's people that are admiring, like, see how his like wing is kind of covering him? it, them. um, I see that as like them like kind of hiding, like someone standing behind a pillar to watch you, or like, you know, that kind of secret admirer energy. You have a lot more people watching you and like observing you and like proudly like, yeah, that's what's up. Get it, shouty. They're just admiring you from afar. And just like, fuck yeah, that's what's up. Like, just super proud and like recognizing you if you haven't, you know, seen that. So like, there's just something that's like got you, people like putting their eyes on you and like observing you any chance they get to, because they're just like, damn, that's what's up. Like, you know, they're in love with you, like whether it be like friendship wise or anything, there's just like mad love for you. And it might be their spirit team, like kind of, I don't know if this card is supposed to have that. I think it's supposed to be a shadow, but someone might have like a mole on their upper lip. That might be significant. That might be someone that's watching you, or you have that. I don't know. I just thought that was interesting. And that might be their spirit team, like pointing you out, being like, hey, pay attention. That's somebody important. Go look, watch, make your move, you know, connect, whatever you need to do. But with your intuition and your energy and your protection getting more like easy, because you're like actually you've had this ability and power this whole time. It's just a matter of you recognizing how powerful and protected you are and stepping into that. That's where, you know, because you may have been giving your power away, like, oh, I need to like do this ritual or ritual outside of myself, instead of just believing like, I don't have to do a damn thing, I'm hella protected, all I gotta do is put that intent and like recognize my power. That's all I gotta do. Anything else on that? Nice. Oh, fuck yeah. Valiant courage. Take action with passion. So, like I said, like you're being witnessed, you're more confident and stepping into your power more. And that's like, I don't know why I was just called to read this part on this book. It says, a warrior mage must fight to save a city enslaved by evil. So apparently that's the warrior mage. That might be like, that's what I'm getting with this maybe is you're a warrior mentality. You're just how big your energy is and how strong and protective and just intense you can be with your, like your energy is just so big and protected and strong. They might be seeing you, like they might be feeling how protected you are and seeing like how strong you are in like the battles you fight, like whether you realize it or not, because like we all have like different intuitive abilities. So like some people might see something that you're not seeing within yourself, you know what I'm saying? Like they might see the battle, like I don't really see people's like aura or anything like that. If I try really hard, I've like done the meditations and stuff I can, but it's just not, you know, I can see like little orbs and stuff like that, but I just don't, I haven't gone into it. But some people can just, they've been able to do it their whole lives, and they can see like what I'm just seeing. They witness like attacks coming at you because they have that ability to see. And hilariously, I'm being told that a lot of them are men, so that might be surprising for you, or just like you need to know that. So they're seeing your energy field, and then they're seeing like attacks coming at you, and and they're just like bouncing off. So these people are seeing like how courageous and strong you are. And since it says like a warrior mage that must fight to save a city enslaved by evil, they're seeing that your light, your ability, because see how her sword, she's like all in white and like protecting and standing over like people that are in strife or whatever. They're able to see that like you know, like Archangel Michael, he is a very strong, like, warrior with his shield and stuff like that, but he is with the light. He's an angel. And so they're seeing that part of yourself just by looking at you and feeling your energy. They can see that. They see, and you might take a lot of action and, you know, do these courageous things, whether it's just, you know, putting yourself out there, like going to ask, you know, connect people, or something I'm getting is like you might be at a meeting at work or at a meeting at school or something, and like everyone like feels stupid to ask this question, and you're like, hey, so what does this mean? Like, you have no problem, like, oh, you can think I'm stupid. I know everyone around me has that question, and I'm gonna put myself out there and ask it. I'm not afraid to look dumb or whatever, be how I'm perceived. I'm fine with, I am very comfortable with who I am. I know my power, and this ain't gonna embarrass me. Wow. And we have miracles. Expect the wondrous to emerge. So once again, these people are like watching you, and like legit my like watch miracles happen around you all the time. I'm kind of seeing like like near misses, like anybody else that let's say you're driving and this like deer like comes out in the road, and like any other situation, like the way the deer is, the way your car is, the speed you're going, anything, it would end in it, like all the trajectories, all of the options of like what you would need to do, like whether you hit the brakes, the deer moves, or you swerve out of the way, whatever, like it all would have ended in an awful wreck, an awful you know, car accident, whatever you want to call it. It would have, like any option you had in that situation, it would have just full blown like fuck that car up, like fuck the deer up, just completely destroyed. And you are just, for whatever reason, just the most perfect thing happens to where you like miss the deer, or like you like just graze its butt and like push it out of the way, and it's like completely fine. It may be limping a little bit, but it's fine, and the car is fine. You know, there might be some hair on it or something, but like that was a whole ass miracle, because any other way that it would have gone, it would have been an awful wreck. And so people are witnessing that, like you have all eyes on you, all these people are watching you because you have that big energy. And like I said, like these people have these abilities to see, or you know, maybe they've always had these powers, but as they're raising in vibration, they're becoming more in tune to it, or starting to understand it, and they can see this. So they're witnessing, you know, something you're not able to see within yourself. They're witnessing it and watching you and seeing you, and all of these crazy magical things are happening around you because they're watching you. They're like intrigued, and they recognize that, you know, it's like confidence recognizes confidence, or you know, star quality recognizes star quality. Like I'm kind of seeing it like, I don't know if this happens for real, but like two really great like boxers or UFC fighters, they're really good, but they have that, they don't do that like weird bullshit like WWE style where they're like, I'm gonna fuck you in the ass, boy. Like they don't do that. They're just like, you know, I hope this is a good fight. I really look forward to this. Like, I heard he's a great fighter. I heard she's a great fighter, whatever. And they don't do that crazy like shit talking drama, because they're just that good of a fighters. And you know, their PR, like their manager or whatever, like allows them to be like, yeah, you know, do what you want. Like, you know, you don't have to play into the media bullshit. Like, just do, you know, whatever. They choose to not play into that. And so it's like two fighters coming up against each other, and there's just that recognized, like, they're both humble, but they're both incredible fighters. So it's like seeing that, recognizing, and be like, all right, this is gonna be a damn good fight. Like, and not that not that I'm saying these people are your opponents or whatever. It's like a worthy opponent. They just recognize that, like, you're humble, you know that you have more to learn, but you also you have that confidence in your skill that you have already. And that's what makes you, like, amazing, and that you have that big energy. You don't need to go flaunting around and saying you're the shit and all of this, like, be materialistic or anything of the sort. You just exist as yourself and you're like, I still have work to do. I'm focusing on myself. I stay the fuck out of some bullshit. I'm cool with it. Whatever. I'm also seeing with this miracles card, this just might be something you don't know about yourself. If you put your energy into somebody, like say it's a person you trust, you know that they're not going to siphon your energy or anything. If you went and prayed on their ass and they, like, you prayed with them together, or, you know, like, say, like, you know, please help this person heal this, or please help this person find abundance or something of the sort, that wish would be granted with that. Oh hell, I know they're called jinn that come out of those what is it, a lantern? What the fuck do you call that? I don't know, someone can tell me in the comments. The thing that the jinn comes out of to grant your wishes. Like, if you, like, put your intention into a person with no expectation other than to help this person, and they are aware that you're praying about them, and they put that intention with them, that shit would come to fucking fruition immediately. It would be like a wish granted. So just know that you have that power. Obviously, only do it for people that deserve it, you know, so they can't, like, siphon your energy and weird shit like that. But you are so strong now, you know who is like that and who isn't, who you can trust and who isn't. Who you can't trust, I should say. That is showing me for sure, like, if you go and pray on something, be like, I really hope this happens to this person. They deserve it. They deserve healing. They deserve this blah, 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 protection, whatever. That shit would manifest and like a fucking wish granted from a jinn. So that you might work with, I don't know a lot about that, but you might, like, have that, like, I don't know, maybe in a past life, your parents were, one of them was a jinn, and, you know, there was, okay, all right, it's getting some soap opera shit, but what I'm being shown is someone's, like, in a past life, someone's mother slept with a jinn while she was married, and the baby was from the jinn, not the father, not the husband. And so that baby was, like, part jinn. I think, let me make sure I know that's how you pronounce it, but I just want you to, I think it's D-G-I-N? N. Okay. D-G-I-N-N. An intelligent spirit of lower rank than the angels, able to appear in human and animal forms to possess humans. So you might have that energy within you where you're like, from a past life, you were half and half human, half jinn, because, like, your mom in the past life fucked around with the jinn, and you have that energy. So, like, you have those abilities, whether you knew it or not, and you may have been, in the past life, you may have been, like, shunned by it, or you know, the mother was so ashamed that she cheated, or, you know, whatever, was afraid of getting caught for that, like, you know, she beat the shit out of you if you, like, acted on any of those magical abilities. Damn, it's getting wild up in here. I'm getting all sweaty. So that may, like, you have that power. If that resonates with you, and you have always kind of, like, had this, like, what I'm getting is, like, you have that, you've always been magnetized to Arabian and Muslim mythology, or you've always been magnetized to like that aesthetic, or like you have your house decorated like that, or you know, you have your phone background of something of the sort. Like you've always kind of had this like the tapestries and the cloth and the stuff that they use. You've always been like attracted to that or been interested in that. Or like you've always watched those movies or films with, you know, something of the sort, like some sort of story like that, where you were just attracted to that. That may have been because like in whatever past life it was, it could have been way back or just recently, that you were half jinn, and because your mom like fucked around and got pregnant by one. The tea that's coming out today. Damn, all right. Thank you, Spirit. It's getting all juicy up in here. Fuck. Making my hands sweat. And I don't think it was like a bad thing. I think it was meant to happen. Like you were supposed to be, you know, you've always had this energy signature of needing to change the world. Like you've always had that seed planted within you from the universe, most high, you know, whatever. Every lifetime you've had that, you've had this opportunity to, or some powers, some qualities within yourself that you were meant to change the world. You were meant to bring difference to the world. And so like, that's why your mom did that, not knowing, but that's why it happened, because you were meant to change the world by bringing your powers and showing people that they could step into their power and be magical themselves without that. It was just like you were supposed to have like a little higher ranking than a human to make it like happen like crazy, to show that miracles can happen to that extreme. Very interesting. Jinns are capable of performing magic, and while they could appear in any form they please, they could also be invisible. While the concept of the jinn originated many centuries ago in the Middle East, Western culture soon adopted the idea of the jinn, changing the name to genie. So yeah, I'm just definitely getting, if you've had that just like affinity, that attracted feeling to that, that's probably why. Or just like you were just always intrigued by that, or like the genie thing or anything like that. Like it's probably because you were half jinn. I do know, however, if y'all are gonna be fucking around with that shit, they are very smart and are big tricksters. So you have to like basically write out a whole legal contract if you're gonna be fucking with them, and be like, here is like, because they will twist that energy of the jinn. They will twist their words and be like, well, I didn't promise you that. You didn't ask it like that, did you? But you have to be like a straight up like spiritual lawyer to deal with them, to get what you want from them. I'm not saying like you shouldn't do anything. It's just something to be mindful of. That I do know. But I'm just getting more of anything is like you have that like energy within you, that you've had that like DNA, if you will, that I guess just that energy signature, that part of you, it's always been with you ever since that lifetime where you were a half jinn. If that resonates, of course. But for sure, if you go and pray on a motherfucker right now and they're aware of it, they're aware of the prayer you're doing, and they put their intention with it, it will straight up manifest like a miracle, like bam, like that, like that, like that. Like you have that power. So, and you have to believe it. You've had this power for lifetimes and lifetimes and lifetimes. You know, I'm kind of getting that like ascended master quality, like, you know, Jesus Christ, he had that ability to heal people, like bam, you're healed. You know, I totally got the image of, you know, those like really intense evangelists just like, you know, hitting someone in the head, you're healed. Like it is just so violent. Like So this might be just a side note of like, maybe this is like, say you were a high school student or, you know, in that age, teenager, and you got in a fight, a fist fight or something of the sort, and that person's life changed significantly after that. You may have healed them with your punch. That's pretty badass. All right, so side note, if that ever happened and their life just changed significantly after that fight with you, a physical fight, or hell, maybe it happened just a few months ago, I don't know your life, that changed their life, that shifted them, that you knocked the demons out of them. You fucking knocked the demons. So if you ever wondered like, hey, why did that person get all weird after, like, you know, you saw how different they were after like you fought them physically, you knocked the demons out of them. Just so you know, you knocked whatever low vibrational bullshit that was in them out of them with your fist. And I'm getting a lot of you have always been like that super, like you were picked on a lot. So, and you let a lot of shit slide because you were always aware that motherfuckers were just on bullshit. But when it came down, like you knocked their shit clean off. Like you, I literally was just told you knocked the color off their skin. Like what the fuck? That might be, I've never heard that phrase, but maybe that's significant to you. You put the Holy Ghost in them with your fist. Okay, I did not see this going this way, but you know, I'm here for it. I'm having fun. I'm about it. Y'all are badass. Just healing people after you fight them. Y'all, what are you doing? What are you doing? If this, okay, so if this has happened to you, please put it in the comments because I am so fucking curious. Like, I'm getting the message, so obviously it's happened. So I'm curious, like, and this might just be confirmation, like, be like, why did that person get all weird after, like, we fought? And, like, you just saw the significant shift, you know, it could have been, like, a week later, whatever, months. And you're just like, man, this person's, like, different. They look different, something shifted. You know, maybe they moved, whatever, and you're just like, okay, maybe they're just a pussy, like, whatever. No, it's because you knocked the fucking demons out of them. You knocked the low vibrational entities out of them. So, like, please tell me the story in the comments. And I want to hear about the jinn also, if y'all resonate with the jinn part of that story as well. Yo, what the fuck is wrong with this guy? Yo, you exorcised his fucking demons with your fist. You know how like some people are like, you want a little bit of lightning? You want a little bit of thunder? Like, this is like, meet the exorcist. Oh my god, please somebody just call their fist the exorcist. That is fucking hilarious. Oh my god. Meet the exorcist. I'm about to punch the Holy Ghost into you. Oh my god. This is amazing. I am here for it. What the fuck? What the actual fuck? Okay. Apparently this is more like past life shit. We've got wise leader. You are a beacon for others. Like I was saying earlier with this, I'm all shaky from this energy channeling. That's fucking awesome. Like with that beacon, I said you were a guiding light. So that's confirmation. You are meant to do this. Especially because I was mentioning the past life thing. And that, I don't know, maybe that's some significance to you with that little triangle with the circle in it. That may have been, you know, especially since this chick is like a warrior, that may have been like your shield. Like, I know they would put designs on their shields and stuff like that. Crest, is that what you call it? Maybe that was like, or, you know, if you were some sort of tribal fighter, that was like your war paint that you would put like on your face or something. That might be significant to you. Or if you were like, yeah, I'm getting definite warrior, because we keep getting that message, you know, with the book, The Sword of Flame. You punching the Holy Ghost into people. And then we get this here. That may have been just like the war paint you put on, or, you know, that was like your crest, whatever, you carved that into your spear, you know, your sword, whatever. Or, you know, if you worked with magic back then in like Viking times or some shit, maybe that was some sort of oh god, sigil you worked with. But that, just let me know, resonate, whatever resonates with that. But so you are meant to like show people how to like stick up for yourself, because your power is so strong. Like, you know, you can relax into just like stepping into your power. You're meant to show people how to step into their power in that way. Like, oh, interesting. I know it's meant to be like, there's like these little shadow people. I know it's meant to be like you burn brighter than others. I think that's what they're trying to get. But I also get that like these little shadow people are like your ancestors, or like the knowledge from your past lives. Like, that's all behind you. That's, you are able to tap into that. I don't know why, but my mind keeps seeing that as bacon. So maybe somebody's eating bacon while you're watching this, and that's like confirmation this is your message. Or you're cooking bacon. Okay, and I'm also seeing, because she's got like red hair and like has like that to herself, I'm seeing that as being a hothead. Like, you now know when to express your hot-headedness and when to not. And that's like how you are so more into your power, because you can trust when you're just being energetically protected. You're like, I don't have to worry about shit. I know that my energy, my spirit team has my back. I'm protected. I don't have to do shit. But then there's times when you can easily step into that, and you know the exact precise time to use that. You know, you don't push that away. You're like, oh, I'm 11 late, babes. Let's hug it out. No, you'll fucking slap a bitch. You'll be like, meet the exorcist. Oh my god, somebody please tell me there's some like, I don't even know, like the, you know, like the WWE style wrestling, like the fake, like dramatized wrestling. Like, I hope there's like a lower level of that somewhere, and someone calls themselves the exorcist. Please tell me in the comments if that's a thing, because that is fucking hilarious if so. Because I don't see it as like the professional level. I'm seeing it like, I'm getting the image of like, you know, state popularity, you know, people travel from all over the state to go see it. And they, you know, they got their costume on and all that, and like some dude is like super shredded in like a priest outfit, and he rips his little gown off, and he's still got the collar on, and he's got his little cross. Please tell me if anybody knows of that. I'm seeing it like low level, like minor league, however you would describe that, whatever the level would be for that. I'm seeing it as that, like not professional. So please, if anybody knows of that, if that's in your state or wherever you live, please tell me, because that is fucking hilarious. Okay. I'm having fun. That's great. Okay. Oh my god, I didn't even realize what was at the bottom of this deck, but it says priest, right? It says... This is like quadruple fucking confirmation that y'all exorcised demons out of somebody when you slapped their ass. Like, I'm just saying, like, it was a physical altercation. You had somebody with somebody and it changed their life forever because you fucking exorcised their demons. I'm not saying go out there and fight people to do that, but it's happened. If it hasn't happened, it's gonna happen. Like, something happened here. Take it how it resonates, of course. Or like if you've witnessed somebody, like say it was your brother or something, I don't know, whatever, you witnessed somebody fight somebody else and that person was different after, that's what happened to them. That's like confirmation of like, damn, I wonder why that person got all weird after. That's what happened to them. So that may just be confirmation of like, what the fuck? Which also might show you, like say if you haven't ever like fought anybody or been in that situation, that person that knocked the demons out of somebody, that was confirmation of like, okay, that is a safe person for me to interact with because they are on the same big energy level. Like it's just you witnessing that. And that might be the confirmation. Like it doesn't mean that you've had to scrap with somebody before. It could have just been like you witnessed that with somebody, or like it could even just be like somebody like pushing, you know, like not getting into like a full-blown fight, but that like physical, like pushing somebody and like just getting them, like knocking them off their like center a little bit, that pushed the demons out, that pushed the negative energy out of them. So if you just witnessed that, it doesn't mean you had to do it. That was what was happening. That's what occurred. Oh shit. We have the gossip at the bottom of the deck, and that's telling me these people that are watching you, whether it be like they're ones with the good intentions or not, there's a lot of talk about you. Like, who is that? Like, what is up with them? Like, it's more just like trying to figure you out. Yeah, because we have angel underneath that. So there might just be like, damn, that's a really good person. Like, it doesn't mean that it has to be negative gossip. Of course, there's always going to be some jealous ass person, especially if you're attractive, you have good energy, you're strong, you're confident. That triggers the fuck out of insecure people. Even if that person's attractive and if they're feeling insecure, they just gotta, that's just how they gonna be until they figure out their own power and recognize their own the ability and attractiveness and confidence and power. Until they recognize that and within themselves, they're gonna be talking shit all the time. So there's like talk about you, like just being a good person, like it's able to be witnessed. And it's like, yeah, don't fuck with that person. Like this is a whole ass, like, because I keep getting that image of like Archangel Michael, so maybe that's who is supposed to be on this card. Keep getting that of like, yeah, you're all love and light, but you also will chop a head off. You will exorcise some demons. We have the king here. Enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. What did I fucking say, bitch? You're a wise leader. You're meant to lead. However that looks, it doesn't mean you have to be in a leadership position at work or in your little club that you got, your little, I don't know, chess club. Maybe, I don't know. You don't have to be in that position. You just existing, living your life how you are, stepping into your confidence, into your power, that is being a leader. You're showing them how to act. You're just by existing and staying in your morals, staying in your power, recognizing how confident you are, that is being a leader. That's showing them what the fuck is up, how to be, how to act. And they're meant to follow that. That beacon. They're meant to follow that light. You are a beacon for others. Judge. Balancing justice and compassion. Managing the fair distribution of power. So you're witnessed as like this very fair person. Like I said, you've had to exercise or you know, exercise like your power, you're like putting a bitch in a place, but you've also been like extremely like, maybe the next moment, like literally the next moment, you've been like, okay, so like what, how can I help you? Or like, you know, you've shown both sides of like, oh yeah, I fucked up there, my bad. And then you like, you put a motherfucker in their place, like, you're a piece of shit, whatever. Like, you're able to balance both sides of that, put people in their place, but also let others call you out and be like, ah, damn, I did mess that up, didn't I? Or your willingness to, like, you have that kindness and compassion and levity to yourself, like that you know, you're all in balance, you're all in man, I can't think of the word there that I want to use, but just you're in harmony with yourself to where all sides of you can twirl around and shift around, and you can you're very balanced, and people witness that because you'll put a motherfucker in their place when you need to, but also you'll take full responsibility for the fuck ups you've done and do it in front of people that, like, say like someone's like, hey, you messed this up, like, what are we gonna do about this? Or like, you know, they have to be like, hey, I noticed this happened, was this you? And you take responsibility, like, in front of that person. You're not just like going behind their back and like fixing it. You're like, yeah, I fucked that up, my bad, let me fix that, I'll take responsibility for that, my bad, my mistake. Servant, delight in serving others with a free and loving heart. This was in the reverse, the way it fell, so I'll read the shadow attribute. Using the lack of money and an excuse not to move forward with life. So this might be part of yourself that you need to recognize some more. Using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward with your life. You might be using that as a way to not move forward in your endeavors, putting yourself out there. And that might be either the people watching you or you. I'm kind of getting, since it is like the same energy signature and you're like recognizing each other, it's on both sides, and someone needs to step forward and lead out of that. I'm getting that it's a lot of people, whether it's the people watching you or yourself, someone needs to step out of that, and that's how you're going to bring your abundance. It's like that last final, like, I'm seeing like this thing being pulled apart. Or a good example, I'll use both examples just so you know, like, so you can understand. It's like when you're taking out an engine and there's just like one cord, like you have the hoist and you're like hoisting it out and you're like, why is this not coming out? And it's like this fucking, you know, tiny ass rubber line somehow holding the engine in still, and you're just like, how the fuck, why is there so much strength in this? It's that final cable, that final cord, you know, final bolt, whatever's left, that whatever you didn't disconnect to get the engine out, that's what this is stepping past this to start living your life and leading by that step, you know, using the lack of money as an excuse not to move forward in life. That's that final thing of taking a step forward to help these other people that are on the same energy signature as you right now, taking that step no matter what. Even if you're thinking like, damn, I don't have any money, like I can't do this, I can't connect with this person, I can't do this, do that, whatever. Maybe it's, you know, starting a fucking blog or some shit, I don't know, and you want to do it with somebody, but you're like, I don't have the money, I don't have the equipment, I don't have this, blah 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 blah. And so you're both like thinking on the same level, because you're both like, you were meant to work together, but you're both are fucking around and hanging on to this, oh, I don't have money, I don't have this, blah blah blah, it can't be, we can't, dude, the only way you're gonna get started is just by doing it. So what if you have shitty equipment? Do whatever it is with shitty equipment and you'll get the money later. You're meant to put yourself out there, you're meant to create, you're meant to lead. It's part of your journey. But the other example I was getting is like, you know, some sort of fibrous thing in surgery, like they have to like get rid of, like, you know, connection, like say you're taking your gallbladder out or something, whatever, little cyst or whatever. You have to get all of the little connections, the tissue that's connected, or if it's scarred in, something scarred in, you have to like cut all the little scar tissue and the adhesions. Or like when bowel is in a loop, some, like you've had past surgeries or trauma or something and your bowel can get like plugged up. And it'll be like the little tiniest adhesion where it's got your bowel kind of like stuck together, and it's so little tiny, but it like somehow like clogged up your whole bowel. Just going in and like snipping that little final little strand, it's like seriously, you can like, it's like 1 cell thick strand that's just holding it together, and they just go in and like do a little quick little snip, and everything just starts flowing again. This is that final thing you're meant to like break through, cut through to get to that infinite abundance. And you're meant to lead by doing that with these people that they are meant to be on your path, by putting yourself out there and showing them like, hey, or maybe it's you coming forward and being like, dude, I know we're kind of both in the same situation. Like, I don't have money. Like, you don't have money. Like, I'm feeling that way anyway. Like, which is a fucking lie. All right? That's a damn lie you're telling yourself. So just so you know, you are meant for infinite abundance, and you are infinitely abundant. You always have money. You always have money. Remind yourself that. Shit pops out of the fucking woodworks, out of the seams of everything whenever you need it and you believe, and take those steps. Take those steps. Using the lack of money as an excuse to not move forward in life. When you take the step to move forward in life towards these people that you're meant to work with, make a huge fucking difference in their lives, your life, everybody's lives, change the fucking world, and you take that step, even though you think you don't have the money right now, you don't have the resources right now, by still moving towards it, that's gonna bring the abundance. Shit always works out. Shit always works out for you. I promise. You are infinitely abundant. God damn it. So quit your bullshit. Damn it, work with these people. Put yourself out there, even if it's not working with somebody and you're just holding off on an endeavor because, oh, I don't have money, I don't know, bitch. Stop. You're meant for greater things. You're meant for this. You will be greatly rewarded if you still take this step forward and just work with what you got. The rest will fucking fall into place as long as you believe. You are an infinite, abundant person, being, whatever. I'm gonna fucking exorcise your demons if you don't stop. I'm gonna throw some tarot on this. You are infinitely abundant. I am infinitely abundant. Tell yourself that, bitch. I am infinitely abundant. Shit always works out for me. What money comes out of the damn woodwork whenever the fuck I need it. Even if it is just finding a fucking dollar on the street. That's $1 you didn't have. And then the proof, like coins and shit on the street. That's abundance. When you see one, pick it up and be like, fuck yeah, I'm so abundant right now. Fuck yeah. Oh, let's go. Like, get excited about that. That is proof that you are abundant, and shit always works out. Things will always, it's going to come from different spaces. Just because it's not one giant check in your fucking mail, that shit's going to work out for you. It's just going to be different spots. You know, somebody gives you a gift card to wherever, you know, the store you grocery shop at. That's, you know, it's going to work out. Whatever you're waiting on or needing, it's always in places you wouldn't expect. Like finding a coin on the street, that is abundance, because, and then you're going to find it somewhere else, and then you're going to get it from somewhere else, and then it's just all going to come together. It's not always this one fucking big ass check, lump sum in the mail. Because when you get into that locked in mindset of like, oh, it needs to come in just like that, especially with these like readings that are like, oh yeah, you're going to get this lump sum, which is very fucking possible. But when you stay open to the many possibilities and just be thankful, like, oh my God, I found a fucking penny on the street. That's abundance. That's one fucking penny I didn't have. Fuck yeah. That is abundance. That means literally money is coming out of the fucking woodwork from all places. I'm seeing it like when you have a leaky roof and it's just like, or like when you're camping and you're in a tent and like as soon as like, you know, the one spot starts leaking, then the other spot starts leaking, and then you're like, okay, this is fucking terrible, this is not good, and the rain is not letting up, you know, that type of thing. It's gonna come from all different areas. Be open to it just coming from everywhere and anywhere. And then that keeps you less boxed in. Oh my God. And speaking of, since we're talking about money, guess what we have? The fucking King of Pentacles. He's a rich daddy. He's daddy. He's got money. He's mastered money. And he's, see how he's got 4 arms? He's doing lots of work. He's not just doing one job. So that's telling me, like, you know, go do your little side hustles, go do whatever the fuck you need. Or, I mean, say you have to swallow your pride and go, like, I don't know, offer to clean somebody's toilet and shit and be like, bro, fucking pay me. There's ways around it. If you're, like, really hurting, go do some shit that you haven't done in a long time. Go do, like, you know, like when you were a kid and you had to do the chores to get your little allowance or whatever. Get your, you know, if that happened to you as a kid. I know that didn't happen to everybody. But that's, like, you know, a generalized thing that happens to a large amount of children. Go do that. Go do little chores for people. Like some fucking old lady down the street that lives from you. Be like, hey, you know, or just doing good deeds. That's going to get you coin. Like say there's a old lady down the street from you. She's on a fixed income. Don't expect the money from her. But even just by you doing like a sweet little nice little gesture and like moving forward towards that, that could get you money from somewhere else because you're getting paid back by the universe by doing something like out of the kindness of your heart, like your willingness to go put your energy elsewhere and stuff like that. Obviously, don't do it to like have that transactional thing, but doing these several things, it's gonna help. It's gonna open you up. Oh, because like I'm seeing like you energetically by thinking, oh, I need to get money only this way. That's only opening this one little portal in you into your bank account, however you want to see it, into your aura, into your energy. That's only opening one little portal. When you have all these other little portals, like I'm seeing like those suck the vacuum tube systems that you like send, that banks use or hospitals use to like send like blood or paperwork or, you know, medication, whatever. I'm seeing that as like, if you have these several pathways to get things, that's going to open you up to more infinite abundance because you're not just keeping this one. It's like having, okay, I have a square diamond shaped hole or a pathway that I only expect it to come in this diamond shaped way. Well, what if the abundance that you have waiting for you is round shape and it's not going to fit inside that diamond shaped hole, right? So that needs to open up your willingness to take it from other places. Even if it seems like degrading or something like that, that's not true. Like finding like I love picking up coins on the street. Like I'll look like a straight up crazy person picking up coins. I don't give a fuck. That willingness to like not look crazy and like not like be hung up on your ego about stuff is going to really open up your pathways for money. Okay, so we have the 3 of Swords here. And that might need to be, it's a wounding. And it might not even be associated with money, but it's a wounding that has occurred to you that puts you in this lack mindset of like, oh, well, I can't go do this because I don't have the money. It's like you're blaming money when it's something else. So you're like using money as a scapegoat when in fact it's like some other fear or other wounding, like heartbreak. I'm definitely getting heartbreak because it's like the little sad little crying eye, but we'll get some clarity on that. Okay, so you might have some heartache from like, there was a point in time where you did take a leap of faith because we have the Fool in reverse. You did take a leap of faith, but you were rejected, something didn't happen, or like you were embarrassed. That doesn't mean shit. I'm just gonna be real. Like it was meant to things happen for a reason, and maybe you were in the wrong vibration to go do something, or your ass needed to like, as awful as it sounds, you were meant to be wounded in that way to be stronger and to still put yourself out there no matter the failures and things didn't get to fall. You know, let's say you went and tried, I don't know, tried to work with somebody, whatever it is. I can't think of an example right now, but you went and tried to work with somebody and it didn't pan out. It just fizzled out, or you were completely rejected. They're like, no, they ghosted you, whatever. That wasn't meant to happen. That was actually off your path. So like seeing the rejection as protection, like, yes, you were still meant to go out and try things, even if you're feeling scared or whatever. That wounding was meant to happen to make you stronger, and still like that you need to be more courageous. Because what was it? I thought there was a card that said courageous. Where's this bitch at? What the hell? Oh, there we go. I was covered. That valiant courage. You were meant, that was something you had to work through to become even more courageous. Because you thought it was in the bag before and it wasn't. And that may have been you weren't listening to your intuition. Or just simply like it was like placed in your life to overcome and undo some wounding that you had. Or it just simply was not meant for you and you weren't listening to that. So it needed to be cut out and put you back on your path. It was off of your path. Your highest path, I should say. You can choose any path you want, but anything else for my babies, my sweet babies? Perfect. So we have the Seven of Cups and the Page of Wands. Here we go. Yes, bitch. Yes. Oh, and we have the Two of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck also. So don't be afraid to like start new endeavors and like just fuck around with your dreams and like being like, oh, maybe I should try that. Like this is like options. And see that the Page of Wands is like new beginnings, getting excited about starting something. It's like young energy, like starting, like being willing to try different things, even if like, you know, you might fail, just being willing to like be a newbie, a little noob, a student, someone that's not mastered in it. You're being asked to try these different things. And since we do have the Two of Pentacles here, that is definitely like that, having your abundance and things like that, your creative endeavors, have several things going on, you know, at least two maybe, to like have that, like get that income and abundance and like flow of things, like your willingness to do that. Even if one doesn't last for a long time, it's like your willingness to like get income from somewhere else will open the floodgates, even if it's like something you're not really interested in, or like, no, I take that back. It's something that you never thought you would do, or that, you know, you never thought you'd be getting income from something like that. Try it, like get that like willing to try shit. The Page of Wands is like super down to like experience new things. He's down as fuck. He's like, yeah, fuck yeah, all right. I'm young. I'm excited. I'm creative. I can try new creative ideas. And so like your willingness to, because the way the card was, he had his little binoculars and he was looking at all the cups. So like, you know, maybe you need to see how the dude is already on this card. So go watch other people and see what other things they do. Like, you know, use them as like inspiration of like, okay, go talk to people, go be like, huh, or, you know, what kind of modes of income or other things you have going on. And just that willingness, even if it's not a lot of money, like, I don't know, say you're an artist or you're a writer and you're like, I'm gonna write my books, like it's my stuff, but maybe someone needs you to like write articles for a church or something, you know, it's super random, or like a little club and they need somebody to write like really nice, or your willingness to like, you know, because some little grandma's like typing it out, like Susan was doing this, you know, whatever. Like maybe you could get just a little bit of coin for typing out their newsletters in the emails. Just getting a little bit of coin because you already have that lyrical gift. You already have that creative writing gift, you already have that power. Go use it for something else. Like your willingness to like put yourself out there and be like, hey, look, some club, some group that, you know, they have some really just awful, you're like, you cringe when you see their newsletters and you're like, oh, this is, you know, if you find yourself and you're like, oh, I could do that better. Like your willingness to go do that and try it out. Or, you know, you're a painter and you could go, I don't know, go paint somebody's freaking, like say you're like an artist, but you know, somebody needs their shutters and framing on their house just touched up. You could go do that. You're comfortable with paint. There's other, you know, little odd jobs, you know, your willingness to, I'm just getting like your willingness and openness to get it from all different angles and like not allow your ego to get in the way and stop you. And that might just be like the fear of failure, stuff like that. That's going to open you up so perfect for these. That's just going to flow so good, that abundance. Damn, this was a long video. Shall I throw another oracle on this to get a closer, if you will? Okay, we'll do a self-care. What kind of self-care do my babies need to do? Aw, look for fairies. Yes, look for things that are magical. And wait, that's, you know, getting coins. Getting, you know, these little things of like proof that you are abundant. Go look for that because you are. Damn it. 111 on the clock there. You're abundant. And look at that. Connect with crystals. We have the number 11. I'm seeing that as like connecting with higher vibrating things. So what's healthy for you? What do you consider high vibrating, but you haven't been connecting with? That could be like reading or yoga, whatever the fuck you do. I don't know. Eating better. I don't know. Whatever. Thoughts. You know, communicating with yourself better. You know, having more positive, high vibrating thoughts. Meditating. Whatever that means. It doesn't mean like, you know, if you want to go like put some crystals up your butt or whatever, like go do you. I'm not going to stop you. Just tie a string to it so you can pull it out later, not be in the ER. But go do your thing. Whatever you feel is high vibrating and will help you get into that higher vibrating energy, go do it. That's, for one, thoughts for sure. Anything else for my babies? My babies. Create art. Bitch, what the fuck did I say earlier? If you're a creator, if you are a writer, an artist, whatever the fuck you do, go put yourself out there for other people. Like say like the whole writer idea. You notice this group, a good example, just like because I've been associated with them, there's like a Cattle Women of America or whatever the fuck. They can have like in the little individual groups, their like emails can be like super dry and like hard to follow, like all of that. So like you're offering to go do that and be like, hey, look, can I just do this? Like I would love to be I'm a writer already, and I would love to use my gift to help these newsletters be a little more spicy. I would like to use my energy to my creativity for that, if you don't mind. Like try to present it in a way that like, hey, you're trash at putting your newsletters out. Can I do this? You know, word it to where you're not sounding like an asshole, of course, but you know, or if you're a painter, whatever, there's ways, creative ways. You're a creative person already. Get creative on how you can offer your services, whether it's something you really don't want to do. Like say you're a painter and you want to go, somebody needs their shutters painted. Well, and you know, you're like, well, that doesn't help my, you know, my portfolio. No, it doesn't, but it also helps other people and you're getting income that way. So using your gifts for other reasons. And then, you know, if you're do intentional stuff, like say, you know, because you're an artist and you're into spirituality, you put intention into your artwork. You could put intention into fucking painting somebody's shutters. Be like, may this protect this home. May this, you know, do, like I said, where's that damn card? The Jinn card. Putting your intention into whatever it is, you have that miracles will happen. And those people will notice, the right people will notice. You'll be put in the right place at the right time in the most perfect way to go help somebody, and they'll be like, damn, like good things started happening to me after this person painted my shutters. They painted the trim on my house because you put your intention, like, may this protect this home. You know, just like that, just as simple as that, you know, you're like doing it with love, as you should do everything, because that's going to bring you more abundance and just great things. What you put out, you get back, right? Do it, babes. I love you so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope this message was helpful for you. Bye.